One of the greatest problems of most Christians is ignorance. In Hosea chapter 4 verse 6, the Bible says, "My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge." His own people. Lack of knowledge of who they are in Christ. Lack of knowledge of the capacity of the power and authority given to us as sons of God. Romans chapter 8 verse 14. Lack of knowledge of our altar and power of dominion given to us in Genesis chapter 1 verse 28. Lack of knowledge of the content of our covenant of the New Testament, which is a covenant of righteousness, whereby we are expected to live righteously, consistent righteousness, not compromising righteousness, consistent righteousness to maintain that covenant. The covenant of New Testament needs to be maintained, and a lot of Christians don't understand the content of the covenant of the New Testament. It is not just by saying you are born again. Are you maintaining the content of the covenant? Lack of knowledge of who God is in our lives. Who God is. Psalm chapter 50 verse 7 to 12. Lack of knowledge of sin and its consequences in our personal lives, generations, families, society, the world at large. That sin is a reproach. Understanding that sin is a reproach. Sin is like taking a poison and killing yourself with that poison. Lack of knowledge of how to rule from the realm of the spirit. That we say, though we're in this world, but we're not of this world. Lack of knowledge of the earth that we live in. Most of us do not understand the earth, that the earth was founded in the spirit of righteousness, that the earth was created with the spirit of righteousness, that the earth was created with the same spirit of righteousness that created man, that the earth feels, that the earth hears, that the earth has got a memorial. And because we do not understand this, most of us do not understand this, it is impossible for you to be relevant on the earth if you do not live in harmony with the earth, which is the spirit of righteousness, so that the earth can yield her increase to you. When we don't have this knowledge, it becomes very difficult for us to be fulfilled as children of God. And that is why it is important that we have understanding. Understanding is very important in whatever we are doing. We need understanding as Christians.